This is a analysis and data exploration tool that I built a while back. Here it's showing the calendar data for 5 rooms within Bucketworks, the gallery, meetup, commons, boardroom, and the shed. Um, Here everything is sorted by calendar and it's color coded by calendar. So we can look at this in a couple different ways. One of the things we can do is break it up into columns. So here we have one column for each calendar. It's very easy to see the relative size, the various relative proportions of events that are happening in these rooms. But we can look at it in different ways. We could see, for example, based on the day of the week, appointments in different rooms. We can also narrow this down and apply some filters. So let's say that we're only interested in looking at last year, 2012. So we'll select 2012, and the view automatically adjusts. We could take a look at day of the week. So for 2012 data for all rooms, let's say we're only interested in seeing reservations for Saturdays and Sundays. So here we get the adjustment, and we can also clear these filters by clicking on the X's, or we can clear all of the filters. We can select specific calendars. If we only are interested in looking at the commons, get that breakdown of for day of week. We could look at it by hour of the day, which hours are most popular for reservations. We can see the use of the commons over time, and we can do things like drilling in. So if we want to see 2012 in more detail, and click on that column and it spreads out accordingly. We can do that again, focus on a single month. We get it broken down by various segments of that month. You can also zoom in and out, and if we zoom in close enough or click one of these tiles, it'll give us specific information about that event. And I can scroll around by dragging. If we clear these filters again, you'll notice that some of these tiles have circles in them. That means those events take place in the future. They haven't happened yet. All the other solid color tiles have already occurred. We can look at number of participants. So we could say where there are 2 or more participants, meaning more than over 2 people were involved in the calendar invite. We can see the length of time. So, let's look at a specific scenario. Say we're interested in all calendars for overtime with multiple participants where the room was reserved for over 1.6 hours. So we can see that. We can break it down. We can see the various rooms by color. Again, we can zoom in and see all of the data for that event, any notes that were on the calendar. And that's about it, but there are a lot of patterns that you can detect in being able to slice and dice and filter the data in a very fluid way. You take a look at the domains. Okay, so let's go back to sorting it by, grouping it by calendar, and we can see domain, who was involved, who was reserving the room. Let's see, Lush Production, for example. And that's it.